Hi and welcome to this BigPicture and BigGantt tutorial. My name is Mark and I'm a product implementation consultant here at Appfire. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the basic setup of the app required to get started. I will be using the Jira Cloud version of the app, and to install the app, you will need Jira admin permissions. Go to Jira Settings, Apps, and search for BigPicture or BigGantt. If you have selected BigPicture, you might also want to install BigPicture Enterprise, which offers additional enterprise features, and in this case, you will need both BigPicture and BigPicture Enterprise. Once the app is installed, you will find a new link in the Apps dropdown. BigPicture and BigGantt can sync with Jira in real time, and this is the default configuration. Let's go over the most important configuration items. To access the technical configuration, click on the Apps Configuration button found in the top right corner on the app's header. Here, the most important tabs are General and Security. The General configuration includes Tasks and Dependencies tabs. Here on the left-hand side, you will find the General Synchronization settings, which apply to all your Jira projects. The most important configuration items include start and end date fields as well as the team code field. Please note that when the fields are not synchronized, you can still use the apps, but the fields listed in these sections will not update in Jira when using the tools. The start and end date fields are the left and right edge of the task as displayed on your timeline. There are basically three options. 1. Disable the synchronization. 2. Synchronization with date estimate fields such as start date or due date or any other custom date picker date time type of field. 3. Synchronize with time tracking estimates such as original estimate or spent time and remaining estimate. To learn more about the synchronization, watch the How to Synchronize Task tutorial. You will find the link in the description below. The next field to configure is the team code field. This is the field used to assign a team to a task. There are two types of fields which are currently supported: labels or select list single choice. The latter requires your Jira Administrator to predefine the select options using the team codes, which we will discuss later. Please note that if you decide to change the configuration, for example, use a different field as the end date, you can easily migrate the field values to the newly selected field by enabling Migrate Existing Values option. If you are just starting to use the app or simply evaluating, you might want to disable the Save Task Changes to Jira Issues as comments and send issue notifications. Both of these features are very useful and improve the project communication across your teams, but if you are just playing around with the app, it might result in an excessive notification sent to users. Dependencies. Here you will find a list of links that will be synced with Jira and visualized by BigPicture or BigGantt. For now, just know that all types of dependencies listed here can be visualized by the Gantt and board modules. The soft link, however, is a dependency mostly used by agile teams. So selecting the blogs, links, or relates from the list will show you the most important relations between your tasks. To learn more about dependencies, watch the How to Use Links video. You will find the link in the description below. Let's now have a look at the Security tab. Here you can grant permissions to everyone, which is recommended when you are evaluating the product on your staging instance. To manage the security roles, select the default roles first and click the Assign Roles button. You will be redirected to the Apps Administration page, where you will find the main security roles: App Administrator and App Users. You can assign individual users or groups to these roles, and once assigned, users will see the app link in the Apps dropdown. Great, the configuration is ready. Let's create your first program using BigPicture. To start working with BigPicture or BigGantt, you will need to create a box or a container for your tasks and projects. This is similar to projects in Jira, but besides tasks, you can also include projects and other items. I will use the program box. Enter the name and the required date, the start and end date. Do not worry, as you can edit this information at any time. Select the icon that you prefer and the color and click Create. Great! You have just created a new box for your projects. A notification appeared with a link to the configuration, but I will use the right-click dialog to access this page. I'm now on the configuration page of this particular box. And as mentioned earlier, here you can update the basic information. The most important tab here is the scope definition. I will select the Jira project, but you can also select from previously saved Jira filters or boards used by your teams. Please note that you do not need to select all the options, as there are OR operators between the boards, filters and projects. If you want to learn more, watch the How to Manage Scope tutorial. You will find the link to the video in the description below. Next step is to set the task structure or the task hierarchy. BigPicture and BigGantt can structure your tasks automatically for you based on the rules that you define in this section. To learn more, watch the How to Generate Task Structure video. Again, you will find the link to the video in the description below. Okay, we are almost there. The Gantt module already shows the project and the related tasks, but when I open the board module, nothing is displayed. The reason for that is that the board and roadmap modules are used to plan work using time boxes, which I have not configured yet. To add time boxes, go to the Overview module and hover over the bottom edge of the created program. I can now, for example, add program increments or iterations, or simply sprints, or simply rename these time boxes to years and quarters, or quarters and months, so that I will be able to set the monthly and quarterly objectives for my teams. Now when I open the board module, I can assign tasks to the time box, but there is one more thing missing, the teams. To add teams, select the Teams module from the drop-down and click the Allocate Team button. You can now create a new team dedicated for this particular project or assign a global team, assuming such team was already created. Let's create a new team. Enter the team's name, the code which will be the value set when the team is assigned to a task, and add some members to the team. The membership and the availability will determine the capacity of the team and the individual capacity as well. Now, when in the board module, I can assign work to teams, and when a task is assigned, you will see a team label is added, team hashtag team code. Alright, it's time to assign some work. Thank you for watching, and make sure to watch other video tutorials on our YouTube channel, or simply reach out to us via the service desk portal, or schedule a meeting with one of our consultants if you need any help with our tools. Thank you.